to make sure we've got everything ready. Got your water handy. We also need a couple of household items today. So I've got bottles, you can use tins, whatever you decide. Something light that we can grip hold of. Today's exercise is going to be intervals today. So intervals, fast paced. We're going to be working for 2 minutes with 1 minute rest. We'll get straight into the warm up. We'll try and get the full body warm, heart rate up. Then we'll get into the workout. Okay, so follow my lead. We're going to be doing 10 reps of each of these movements, and we're going to do a circuit twice. Okay, let's get started. First one we're going to do jumping jacks. So hands together at the top, meet there. Okay, 10 of those. After that, guys, let's go side lunges. So again, we're moving laterally, but we're just doing 5 on one side, then 5 on the other on this one. Try and get a deeper stretch each rep. So try and get further and further down. After that one, we're going squats. Hips down below the knee, keeping that chest up. So on these, we want the weight in the heels all the way. Okay, after that, we're going to go to the floor. We've got bird dogs. The bird dogs are alternating between left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. Squeezing the glutes and squeeze the back of the shoulder each time. After we've done 10 of those, we've got 10 push-ups. We're going to do these as scaled down version, so basically make them a little easier because we are just getting warmed up. So whether that's on the knees, like so, or if you regularly do push-ups on the knees, we'll go to a bench, like so. After we've done 10 of those, a quick shake off. We're going to go back through one more time, starting with them jumping jacks. So 10 reps of these. After that, we've got them side lunges again. So chest pointing forward. We're keeping the feet flat to the floor, toes pointing forward. And we're going as far into each side as we can. That's it. So if we're following along, deep stretch every time. Okay, air squats. We should be getting really comfortable. We see these multiple times throughout the week. Great exercise. If you find these, you're getting comfortable with the air squats, when they're in a workout, just grab something, make it a little bit tougher. Not that that weighs too much, but if we're building it up slowly, you will be getting stronger in these as well as fitter. Okay, after those, bird dogs again. So squeeze the bum, arm out straight. Alternating between each arm and leg until we get 10 done. Then we've got 10 push-ups. Chest all the way down and a full lockout at the top. And once we've done that, jump up to your feet, give a little shake off, grab yourself a drink, and that's the first part of the warm-up complete. So, we've got intervals today. Intervals are tough training methodology. It's fast-paced work, short rests, and especially today we have got a couple of tough movements in. I'll show some variations as we go. It's ultimately at your own level. Okay, for the 2 minutes that we're working, if you find the movements challenging, then you just got to go a little bit slower. Okay, as long as you're pushing yourself, and at the end of each 2-minute interval, you're tired, but you know your reps are good, you've got good technique, then that's the ideal goal. Okay, so I'll go through the 4 movements and then the format in a bit more detail after that. The first one, we've got exercise called Floggers. We've done these in a couple of classes. If you haven't done them in the one that you've personally been in, here they are. So go on from that position there to there. Okay, so palms down, toes on your toes, and then you're landing in the bottom of the squat, like so. Hands come off slightly. If you really struggle with these, we can do them step in and out. Okay, hands come off very slightly still. There. Okay, so that's the first movement, Floggers. Second movement we're going to do step ups. So I've got a little bench here. You can use anything that is stable. Priority, guys, don't want anyone hurting themselves, so don't use a wobbly stool or chair. If you've got a staircase, you can use that. Otherwise, anything that is stable as a step up. We're going to go down like so. We're going to try and get an even amount on each leg. So you don't need to go left, right, all the way through, like 1 rep left, 1 rep right. You can do a set on the left, set on the right, but just try and make it roughly even. If we haven't got anything to step up on, we're going to do forward lunges. Okay? That will be an alternative to the step ups. Lunges, knee to the floor, driving off that front leg. Okay, guys, so that is 2 exercises. We've also got thrusters, which I have 2 bottles here. Again, like I mentioned at the start, use anything you can grab in the house, which has got a little bit of weight to it, but not too heavy, because it is going to be for a lot of reps, and it is a tough movement. So we're going at the shoulders there, squat down into a press. So it's a squat into a press all in one. So in real time, like so. Okay, from the side. Okay, guys, let's quickly. There. So we've just got one more movement to do, which is the deck squat, which I'll demo now. Just make sure my laptop doesn't go flying. So deck squats, again, are tough. We're going to the floor and standing up. So you might find that this happens. Okay, so be careful where you're doing these. I don't want anyone getting falling over, hurting themselves as we get through the movement. Scales for these. So go down, but basically just standing up. Use your hand as a guide if you need to, because that first movement is tricky. So I don't mind if you're scaling it, and we're still essentially doing the same thing, just with a little help from the hand, and you're stepping up rather than going straight into the squat. Another scale, it's definitely not easier, the simpler movement, but it does tax the legs, is just go kneel to stand. Staying low, so we're really setting them legs on fire. That's another alternative. Those are the 4 movements that we're going to do. The format we're going to do is, you've got 2 minutes to work on exercise on the first circuit. The first exercise, we're going to do 10 reps, and that is of the Floggers, first exercise I've shown you. And then in the remaining time, you're going to see how many step-ups or lunges you can do. In the second circuit, we've got 10 reps of the deck squats, that one there. However long is left of the 2 minutes, we're going to do thrusters with 2 household items as weight. If you haven't got anything, then you just press up, okay? So we're going to do 3 rounds of this whole circuit. So it's 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, change circuit, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, and we're going to do that 3 times in total. Give yourself a minute to grab some water, get some items ready if you need them, and then we're going to get to it. Right, so it's going to be a tough one, guys. Push yourself as best you can. Get everything set up ready, and here we go. You've got a 10-second countdown. The first one, recap, you've got 10 Floggers. In the remainder of that time, step-ups or lunges. Here we go. Listen for the beep. Off we go. So we've got 10 of these guys. Remember, we can step them up as well. Once you get through your 10, straight into that next one. So we're doing this for the remainder of the 2 minutes. If we're doing step-ups, full lockout at the top. If we're doing lunges, we're just going fast reps with the knee to the floor. Just keep pushing all the way. Try and get an even amount on each leg, no matter which one we're doing. Keep this up, guys. Just under a minute to go. Push the pace. Them legs are going to be burning. Ooh. Yeah, be careful if you're on the bench. That's why we need it to be stable. Whichever movement you're doing, let's keep going. Push it. We've got 25 seconds. That's it, guys. Let's see a strong finish. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Rest there. Take this as your minute off before we go into that next circuit, which is 10 deck squats. Remainder of that time, thrusters. This is going to hurt. It's going to be a tough one. I'm pre-warning you now. If you need to break, or rather when you break the thrusters, most people are going to need to take that short rest, just as much as you need, and straight back to it. Okay, this minute now, this should be the full rest time. If you're in your work period, keep it super short. It's a tough set of exercises. Do your best, guys. So if you've got your bottles or your tins, keep them handy. Told you it was going to be a tough one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 reps. Got feet over and stand it up into a squat. If we're doing this as a step up, same applies. I'm always trying to get my feet over as high as I can. That builds up momentum for when we're coming forward, okay? So right over and up. That's it, guys. Let's grind them out. If we're on kneel to stands, remember we're staying low throughout. If you're through the 10, let's pick the weight up. We've got thrusters, squat into a press. All the way down at the bottom, lock out all the way at the top. From the side. That's the movement. It's a tough one. Just battle through, guys. 40 seconds to go. You've got plenty of time to get some good quality reps in. If you need a breather, just keep it short and straight back in. So your makeshift weight, stay at the shoulders for the squat, pop them off into that press. That's it. So squat, pop them off, press. Let's keep moving all the way. 5 seconds left. And rest. Well done. So that is once through. We'll hit each circuit there. We're going back to the start with the Floggers next. Little twist for the Floggers. We're going to go 15 reps on this round. It's still 2 minutes in total, but we're going to do 15 Floggers before we get into the step-ups. So whether it's more difficult or not, to be seen. It's still 2 minutes work, but means we're not having that big chunk of step-ups or lunges at the end. It's broken up a little more evenly. Okay, grab a quick drink. 15 seconds, then we go. So a good start. We've got 2 more times through this circuit. Keep that effort up. All right, let's get to it. We're going 15 reps. Keep moving, guys. We know the movement. Now it's about effort. Step them if you like. Right, once you're through them, straight into that next one. Don't do what I'm doing and look inside on. You're stepping up, face forward. Or you're going to end up tripping. Keep going, guys. 1 minute left. Big effort before we get back to that rest period. Whether we're lunging or stepping up. Lunges, chest high throughout. Keep pushing yourself. 40 seconds to go. Tough session today, guys, but we're halfway through. Once we get through this one, final 20 seconds of work to get as many good reps in as possible. If we're stepping up, keep it fast, but with full lockout at the top. Our lunges, just straight from one rep into the next. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Yeah, definitely tougher with the Floggers at the start. I do say so myself. Still, we're through it now. We're going to have this minute's rest, then we're back to the deck squats. We'll keep them at 10. So a little bit slower movement, a little bit more taxing. I think that one was a bit more evenly spread between the two. Well, great work up to now. Another 30 seconds, so get some deep breaths in, grab yourself a drink, and then we're going to hit the ground running with this one. Hit hard, big effort, 10 deck squats straight into the thrusters. There's a lot of legs today. There will be screaming, try and switch your mind off and persevere. 10 seconds, guys. Ends in sight after this one. Let's go. So roll back, feet over, fire yourself forward and stand it up. If you step in, like so. Again, like the step ups, if you're stepping up from these, try and do an even amount on each leg. Kneel to stands, quick recap of them. From kneel to basically it's a partial squat. So the quads keep the tension in there throughout. Okay, we're not standing up to release. Staying low means we're going to burn that little bit more. Right, back to them thrusters. Very tough movement this. Basically 2 exercises in one. Legs, shoulders, and lungs even. Really get a hammering on this. Keep pushing the pace. Right, coming into the last 30. Keep them rest short as possible. Right. Movements. I want to see rep 1 to the final rep all looking the same. Full squats, full lockout. Head through at the top. Heels down on the squats. Keep it up, guys. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Excellent. So, brilliant work, anyone who is still here and has got through them first 2 rounds. Definitely a tough one today. We've got one more time through and then that's it. We're going back to the Floggers and the step-ups. We're going to stick with what we've done last round. Although it was tough, it was a good mix between the 2 movements. That's 15 Floggers, remainder of the time step-ups or lunges, whichever one we're doing. But yeah, great effort so far. 2 minutes on one, 1 minute rest, 2 minutes on the other, and then we'll have a little cool down, and that's us done. So just dig deep, power through these last 5 minutes or so. Okay, here we go. Back to the Floggers. Got 15 of these to blast out. Remember to step them if you want. A little bit slower, but you don't burn quite as much. Your legs are screaming. It's a sign that you're working hard. Come on, guys, last few of these, and that's them done. Okay. Straight in. So we're trying to keep the rest to an absolute minimum. Keep pushing, guys. No rest. Work that little bit harder if you've got it there. For this last one, it's your last time on this circuit. Less than a minute now. If I haven't got the step, we're doing lunges. Just dig in. Let's see how many we can get. We know the movements now. Just about digging in, getting as many in good quality as possible. Less than 30 seconds. Lunges or step ups. Keep at it, guys. Nearly there. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Right, that's the first circuit complete. We've just got the final circuit, which is the deck squats into the thrusters. After we get through these 2 movements, we're going to cool down, and that's it. And a tough week complete. Use this rest wisely. Okay, and get some deep breaths in. Quick water break before we start. We're going to finish hard in 2 minutes. Really grinding out. Get as many reps in as possible. The legs are going to hurt on this. Just try and get through it. You just got to try and switch it off. When your mind's telling you to stop, you just got to not listen. Easier said than done, but you can do it. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's give it 100%. Deck squats. So the quicker we get through these, the more time we've got on the thrusters. That may not be what you want, but the goal is to get as many reps as we can. Last couple deck squats. Let's have a big finish. That's it, just push through the pain. This last minute, then we can rest. Squat to press. Keep that up, guys. Okay, coming into 45 seconds, and that's it. Full squat, press. So if you're starting to tire, deep breath at the top, deep breath in, and then inhale, exhale. Just try and keep it up all the way to the end. Right, this is it. 10 seconds, hard work. Let's push. Come on, guys. Last couple of reps. 3, 2, 1. And that is time. Nailed it. Everyone still here today. Well done. Should be very pleased with yourself after that one, because a definite one of the tougher ones. Intervals are always going to be. It's all about what you put in. If you push yourself there, then you know that you're going to feel it. Lungs, legs especially. Okay, I haven't done the full workout there, just jumping in and out. I can definitely feel it. So well played anyone that's done that fully.